Welcome, friends, to the Word Cloud Tarot Show. Today it's the 6th of November 2023, and Suella Braverman has seen homeless people out on the streets in tents with nowhere to live and decided she needs to ban their tents. What is going on in her brain? We're going to try and find out by using this, the Word Cloud Tarot Happy Toast Edition. We'll do a tarot reading. Each card in the Happy Toast deck has a picture drawn by the marvellous internet artist Happy Toast, and also has written on the cards the meanings of all of the cards, so that in order to read the tarot, all you have to do is read the cards. We're going to do a 5-card cross reading, which is our usual type of reading. In it, we lay out simply 5 cards. One, which is for the past. One, which is for hidden influences. One for external influences. One for the present. And the final card is for the outcome. Should we see what all that means? Let's see what that means. The first card then is the card representing the past. And that is the 3 of Cups. Abundance. This country used to be rich. It had opportunity, and so it had growth. The country's inventiveness and organizational skills led to success and abundance and gratitude, a giving mindset of hope. There was education and development and generosity, an improvement of the community, a better society, friendship and outreach. The country had love and laughter and camaraderie and a real social contract. And so the second card is the card for hidden influences, and that's the 12th Pentacles card, the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, it's a very knightly country, isn't it? This is the people of the country. We're all fortuitous, and they knew it. They're also generous. They're determined and enterprising, and they know that those who have advantage should be magnanimous and benevolent and patient. The people are learned and contemplative and educated knightly. They're dutiful and meticulous and caring. These people would not take away a homeless man's tent. So what happened? Well, we've got the external influences card, and that is the King of Wands, the leaders, obviously. Rich, drunken, rapacious devourers, a ravenous, opportunistic, sovereign government. Just look at the swagger of the self-assured, neoliberal, charismatic villains. Unfortunately, we empowered, cynical, pessimist adversaries. And they think to keep us motivated so they can rob us more, they need us in hardship. To keep us industrious, they try and make us scared. They try and make us fight each other. Which brings us to the present moment. The card representing right now. The 13, the unlucky one, the death. This is what's left of the country when they have taken all of the things they're stealing. To hold on to their gains, they loaded us with problems and thinking about mortality and death and endings. They keep us on the edge of breaking, just always one step away from the tomb. They need to ostracize and monster some minority of us to keep us turning each other like death in a cage. The tents are just symbolic for Braverman. She won't have to sleep in one or evict someone from one. They're just a way for her to keep us fighting, to keep us injured and on the edge of death. But this card, of course, means more. Endings are also beginnings, so we can awaken and become enlightened and change and transformation in society. This can be the death of their ghoulish manipulations, their last-minute desperate attempts to make us all fight each other. So yes, the final card is, of course, the Two of Pentacles, change. The desperate bunch of drunken crooks can indeed be kicked out, and we can have a totally different set of more mild-mannered crooks. The next lot are still going on about money and balancing prioritizations and investment partnerships with startup entrepreneurs, but they might at least not be so viciously, terribly, theatrically, performatively cruel. Maybe the opposition will actually do some new buildings instead of just blaming defenceless immigrants or homeless people while they drunkenly loot the palace. Will it make any difference, this change? It might at least reduce the radicalisation and polarisation that the current lot deliberately provoke, but you know, it's all just cycles. So in summary then, the country had plenty of wealth and it had a generous, civilised people until this bunch of drunken, ravenous crooks came along, making us fight each other and turn the country into death. And you know, changes are coming, at least in tone. Labour probably won't solve homelessness, but at least they won't blame the homeless, probably. That's what the cards tell me anyway. If you would like to find out what they tell you, you can get a deck now from wordcloudtarot.com. You will also there find our mailing list, so you can find out when we sporadically actually do an episode. You can follow us on the socials. We're on the Fediverse, not on Twitter or Facebook because those places are hellish. See you next time.